I'll ask our teachers, maybe others. Do you remember the name Admiral Stockdale? No. Does anyone? Mike, do you remember? You were a Navy guy. Do you remember Admiral Stockdale? Who was he? Prisoner of war in Vietnam. I thought you were going to say he was an admiral. No, he was. What else did he do? President of the Naval War College. What else did he do? Almost, right? Vice President, 1992. With who? Ross Perot. Father Josh, 1992. Were you born? No, was not born. Didn't think so. Do you know who Ross Perot is? You do? Oh my gosh, he did know. Okay, I thought. Because generally what happened, he wasn't born. Generally anything that happens before the date of his birth did not happen. Is that right? Yes, it didn't happen. You ask him about anything in black and white. I Love Lucy. Never seen it, never heard of it. Is that right? Okay. So I'm shocked. Anyway, good. Admiral Stockdale. He ran for vice president. And I only know that, first of all, I love that kind of stuff, but I know that because he had a famous phrase at that debate with Dan Quayle, who we all know his famous phrases. How do you spell potato, right? And Al Gore, and he had a lot of famous phrases too. But Admiral Stockdale said at this debate, "Who am I? Why am I here?" And he had a comportment at that point that led you to believe that he didn't know the answer to those questions. Who are we, and why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here this morning? Why have we come to sit in this place? You might be asking that yourselves. We might be asking. Maybe it's a habit. Oh, we just come. Who are we? Why are we here? This gospel tells us why we are here. Do not be afraid of the ones who can kill you, but after that cannot touch you. Be afraid who after death can throw you into Gehenna. Brothers and sisters, why are we here? This life, yes, but the next. Teachers, educators, why are we here? To instruct our children in this life, yes, and the cares of creation, yes, and what we have been given by our God, yes, but then the next life, which is even more valuable than this one. And that's why your job is so valuable. You are maybe the only ones teaching our children about the next life. Maybe they don't know about it. Who are we? Why are we here? This life, yes, but the next. And who are we? The first part of that. We are beloved sons and daughters of God the Father, who loves us and, yes, knows the number of hairs on our head, or knows that we are so much more valuable than 2 sparrows, and he even knows them. He desires to be with us so much that he allows us to be with him, that he died so that we could be with him. Who are we? Why are we here? To know that he gives us this life, and that this life is even open to us here at this Mass. When we enter into the passion, death, and resurrection of our Lord, we are brought to that moment. And then we are brought into that moment so that we can enter into heaven even now. Do we know that? Yeah, we want our children to know, but do we know that great and awesome gift that is open to us? You know, we love politics, or maybe we don't love it, but we're pulled in by it, or we love sports, or we're pulled in by it, or we love entertainment news, or we're pulled in by it. I was reading a line from Deion Sanders, that coach for Colorado, that everyone's fascinated with. And he's upset with his players. He said, "Do you like football or do you love it? I want you to love it like I love it. And you give your whole life to it." This was just Saturday after they lost. But then he said something really revealing. He said, you know, usually when you love something, it loves you back. But sports doesn't love you back. That's how much I love it. I love it, and it doesn't even love me back. We love things that don't love us back, that don't know us. Yet God's relationship with God is kind of a throwaway. Yet he loves us back. He is the only one who can allow us to enter into his life with him. And so, brothers and sisters, who are we? We are beloved sons of God and daughters of God the Father. And why are we here? To enter into his life and to know that it actually exists. Let's live it, brothers and sisters, and know that truth so we can share it with everyone we meet.